There it is, the very first casket on the hardcore Ironman. What will the reward be? Drum roll, please. A black dagger. Wow, what a way to start off the clue scrolls, huh? That is amazing. Alright, well that's our first clue scroll done. Definitely going to be a bunch more on this account. Let's get to it. Alright, there's the casket. This is going to be our second easy clue. Let's see what kind of reward we're going to get. Oh my god. We just got a master clue scroll on our second easy clue ever. So, there's no way I'm going to be able to complete this, right? I mean, I don't have any stats on this account yet, and I have 28 HP. So, probably not going to be able to complete this, but let's check it out anyways. We need to equip the dragon axe. Okay. So, yeah, we're never going to be able to complete this anytime soon. I'm probably just going to throw this in the bank and forget about it because, like I said, there's no way I'm going to get a dragon axe at these stats. So, probably just going to throw it in the bank, forget about it. If we eventually get a dragon axe from Dagonos later on in this account, I will try to complete this, I guess. But until then, it's just going to look nice in our bank. Here's the third easy clue, and it is pretty boring. Easy clue number 4 coming in with a great reward. I'm just going to stop the recording right now. Alright, I'm pretty sure literally anything is better than that last clue. Alright, not bad. I mean, that's pretty much just a typical easy clue scroll. Nothing really eventful or anything, but I'll take it, I guess. Okay, just a quick update. I am fighting the lesser demon at the end of Melzar's Maze, which can only mean one thing. We are about to finish Dragon Slayer, so I'll probably see you guys whenever we're fighting Elvarg. It is time to defeat Elvarg, let's go! So we brought a full inventory of lobsters and of course the Chronicle to teleport out if we need it, and you have got to stop hitting me, Elvarg. I don't like that very much. Please stop. Alright, this guy doesn't want to stop hitting me, so I really hope this is enough food to defeat him. It's probably not gonna be, but we'll see. My stats are really low, so it's gonna be a challenge, but hopefully we'll be able to defeat him. Alright, so the way this fight's going, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to defeat him. I'm running really low on food, and I'm just gonna teleport out now, because he has about half his HP left, and I only have a few lobsters left, so I was definitely not gonna be able to defeat him there. So what I'm going to do now is try to defeat him again, but this time I'm going to use a Ring of Recoil. I wasn't sure if I actually needed to last time, but after the fight, I really think I need one. So I'm going to make a Ring of Recoil and then try this fight again. Alright, round 2 versus Elvarg, and I forgot my Chronicles, so if we start dying, we might lose the account here, so this could be dangerous! There we go. That Ring of Recoil really helped a lot. It made this fight much more manageable. Let's just grab the head and get out of here. By the way, I was kidding about the teleport. I actually brought my arty cloak, so we were never actually in any danger. Alright, buddy, I just slayed the dragon. Give me that sweet, sweet XP. Nice. What kind of levels are we going to get from this? Let's see. No, get out of the shop. Come on. Alright, that's going to bring us up to 38 strength and 34 defense. Beautiful. Alright, coming to the end of Merlin's Crystal. Nice. 6 quest points from that quest. That seems a little excessive, but I'm not going to complain. Let's go do the Holy Grail and get some more beautiful XP. There we go. Finally, the Black Knight Titan is dead. I was flinching this guy for approximately 57 years, so I'm glad that's finally over. So I accidentally forgot to record the end of the Holy Grail quest, but I did complete it. You can see that as my prayer level is now level 30, and my defense also went up, so that's pretty cool. What I'm doing now is fighting these blue dragons because I do want to get my prayer up to level 43. It's just going to make questing a lot easier whenever I have Protect from Melee. So I'm just going to sit here, kill some blue dragons with Fire Strike, get my prayer and my mage up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I've been killing dragons for a while, and we now have 69 dragon bones and 69 hides, but I'm going to take a break from this because this is really, really slow. I'm eventually going to come back because I think I need like 130 dragon bones or something, but I'm going to come back to that eventually. I just want to go do something else right now. So for some reason, I thought training agility was fun. I'm about 35k off of 73 agility right now, and I have 285 marks of grace, which is pretty cool. But I am, once again, going to take another break from agility because I get about 1 hour into this, and I'm just like, nope, I'm done, and I have to go do something else. So I don't know what I'm going to do right now, but it's definitely not going to be agility. So I decided to use a bunch of those oak logs that I had in my bank, and we're now level 40 fire making, but I'm not done yet. I'm trying to get up to 50 so I can do Wintertod, because Wintertod is really useful for Ironman, especially low-level Ironman, because you get a nice, decent amount of seeds and just a bunch of other resources that is really useful for Ironman. And I'd rather do it earlier than later because your damage scales depending on your HP there, and I'm only 36 HP right now, so I'm probably not going to get hit too high. Therefore, I'm probably not going to use a lot of food, which is going to be nice. So I'll see you guys whenever we're 50 fire making. There it is, 50 fire making. We can finally do Wintertod. So before Wintertod, I decided to do the Druidic Ritual quest because I've just been putting this off for a really long time. I needed to do it, and I just wanted to do it now because if I ever get like a genie random or anything, now I can use it on Herblore. I also want to try to get my fletching up a little bit because at Wintertod, I am going to be fletching some of the kindling because it just guarantees that I'm going to get the loot crates whenever I do that. So having a higher fletching actually gives me more fletching XP at Wintertod, because if you're only level 1 fletching whenever you go to Wintertod, you barely get any XP, but if you're like 30 fletching, you get a ton of XP in fletching. So I'm just going to take some time, get my fletching up a little bit before we go there. Completely unrelated to fletching, but we just hit 50 wood cutting, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to continue this a little bit longer, and I'll show you whenever I'm done what fletching level I get. Alright, one more should do it, and there we go. That is 30 fletching achieved. Didn't take too long, actually. Not bad. But what I'm going to do now is actually train a little bit of construction manually, because going to Wintertod with 1 construction, you barely get any XP for repairing the thing. And if you have like 9 or 10 construction, I think, you get a lot more XP. So that's going to save me some time in the long run just by getting a few construction levels right now. Alright, this is going to be our last inventory, and there we go. That is 15 construction. I'm going to build this last one just to get some more XP, but I just really wanted to get my construction up higher than level 1 because, like I said before, at Wintertod, you do repair the thing quite often, which gives you a lot of XP, and once again, that XP scales depending on your level. So the higher level you have, the more XP you'll get. Thus, having a higher construction going into Wintertod will save me some more time and money in the long run. So the last thing I need to do before actually going to Wintertod is picking up some warm clothing, and the easiest form of warm clothing is the Clue Hunter outfits. So the first piece is right here. We got the trousers. The second piece we're getting is right here. This is the cloak, and we are just south of Yanil. And the third and fourth piece are actually together. They are right here next to this tree. We are just north of Ardy, and there we go. We have all of the pieces of warm clothing that we need for Wintertod. Just about 10 seconds until our first Wintertod round. Let's do this. Alright, it's just coming to an end, and there we go. We got 51 fire making. Let's see what's in our first loot crate. And we got 11 silver ore and 3k cash. And our second supply crate is some mithril ore and trout. Cool, I guess. So I decided I'm not going to update you on every single loot crate I get. I'll only update you guys if I get an item or the pet. Fingers crossed there, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm also going to update you on my levels, so if I get like 60 fire making, I'll give you an update. Okay, just a quick update. We hit 60 fire making. Still haven't gotten any drops. We didn't get any parts of the outfit or the pet yet, but we're only at like 13 or 14 rounds so far, which isn't too bad. We're already 60 fire making because the XP here is just ridiculously fast. So I'm really enjoying Wintertod right now. It's nice to just AFK here and relax while I get some fire making XP and hopefully get some cool items as well. So I'm just going to stay here for a while and see what we can get. And there we go! That is our very first piece. We got the Pyromancer garb. We got that on 24 kill count, not bad. Hopefully we can get some other pieces pretty fast, because each piece gives increased XP in fire making, so having more of the set will give us a lot more XP in the long run. And this is what our tab looks like. It is not the best so far. I mean, we just have a few useful seeds and a bunch of other random miscellaneous resources, but that's going to add up over time, so I'm not too worried about it right now. But I'll update you whenever something else interesting happens. Alright guys, we just got 65 fire making. We haven't gotten any other pieces of the set yet, but we're still working on it. Maybe we can get it right here. Hey, look at that. We got some warm gloves and some burnt pages. Not bad at all. Just thought I'd update you guys with another cool little milestone, 30 Wintertod kills. And that loot crate is pretty bad. So I'm up to 45 Wintertod kill count, but I've actually saved a lot of these supply crates because I think it'll be pretty fun just to open them up rapid fire and see what we can get. So let's start this off and hopefully we'll get some pieces. And we immediately get the Pyromancer hood. Awesome. Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's open the rest of these. Are we going to get anything else useful? Maybe. We got some Ranar's seeds, I saw. And 2 more. 1 more. And nope. So we got the hood, and that's about it, which, that's not bad at all. That looks pretty cool. And I'm just going to price check this real quick. 206k, and that's from, I think, 15, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am mistaken. I don't know. Go back and look. I don't remember how many I just opened, but I'm just going to continue. Like I said, I do want to eventually get the entire set for this thing, which I don't know if I'm going to get anytime soon, but we're also up to 318k because you do get a lot of cash from this, actually. So I'm going to get back to Wintertod and update you guys in a little bit. Alright, we just hit 50 Wintertod kills, which means we have 5 more supply crates to open. And it's really hard for me to keep these in my bank because every time I get them, I just want to open them up immediately. But I do like saving them up. So let's see what we're going to get real quick. We are going to get a bunch of logs. We got some lobsters, and we're actually getting a lot of money with this one. Wow. We almost got 18k from 5 supply crates. Not bad. We didn't get any pieces, but I'll take the money any day. Alright, so we're up to 70 kill count now, and on that last kill we actually got a new high score of 1050, which is actually insane for me. So we're just going to open all of these up, and we got some burnt pages right there. Not bad, but they're not too useful for me right now because I don't have a tome of fire to put them in, and we didn't really get anything from this set of supply crates, which is kind of sucky, but it's alright. We are getting a lot of supplies from this, so that's always good. And as you can see in my bank, we have 2 sets of the pyromancy gloves now. I got another set of them off screen when I wasn't recording. I was just opening a bunch of them just because, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling like recording right then, but I just wanted to open them as I got them. But we are up to 366k cash right now, and this is what our tab looks like. It's not looking too bad now, actually. We're up to like 10 sharks, getting some pure essence, and we just have a bunch of random stuff that it's going to be really useful whenever we actually start training all of those skills. So there we are. We are now up to 80 Wintertod kill counts, and that means we have 10 more supply crates to open. So let me just grab these out of my bank real quick, and we'll get to opening them. Hopefully we can get something else really cool, maybe another piece of the outfit. There we go. That is a Bruma torch. It's not part of the outfit, but it does look cool whenever you wield it, so I guess that's a plus. That's another unique item for us. Are we going to get anything else from these? Maybe. Let's see. And nope, we're just going to get a bunch more supplies. So let the grinding continue. And we are now at 90 Wintertod kill count. We're only 10 away from 100, which is pretty sweet, actually. So we have 10 more supply crates to open. Let's see what we're going to get. Nothing from that one. And we got the Pyromancer robes. Nice. So we're almost done with this set. We only need the boots, I think. So that's pretty awesome. We can get rid of those Clue Hunter trousers. Let's open the rest of these, see if we can get anything. And we just got another Bruma torch. That's pretty useless once again, but it's cool to start getting more items. So hopefully we can get something else. Last one. Nope. But that's cool, we're almost done with the set, and we got another bruma torch, which is always nice to get another item. So let's continue and hopefully get something on our next set of 10 supply crates. There we go, guys. 100 Wintertod kill count is finally achieved, and we're also up to 78 fire making, which is absolutely insane. We started right at 50 and we're already up to 78 fire making. So let's open the last set of supply crates for this episode. Are we gonna get anything good? Maybe, hopefully, probably not. Let's see. Come on, I believe 2 more. Last one, and I don't have enough space. Oh my god, the suspense is killing me. What are we gonna get? Let's see. And some irrits. Alright, not bad. That is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We are almost done completing the set for this. Probably going to get that in the next episode. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I love you guys.